The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series has officially announced their new Big River Steel Chase for the Championship format. They released it in a press release this morning. But before we got this press release, we had some words from Rick Schwally, who is the series director, during an appearance at the PRI trade show out there in Indianapolis. Let's listen to what he had to say first, and then we'll get into the specifics of the format in the press release. Before we get to what Rick Schwally said here, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our videos here at John Trent Racing. With that out of the way, let's listen to what Rick Schwally had to say here.
Your champion next year.
Well, and the biggest thing why we did it to begin with was to be able to bring in some sponsorship help with some partners that were going to elevate our program to the next level. So building on that, we still want to continue to do the chase. We're just going to modify it a little bit. So our final four now will be decided at Knoxville, at the Knoxville Nationals, and then beyond that, we've really elevated the balance of our season. We're going to Brownstown for 50,000 to win. We have Pittsburgh that's up the ante to 50,000 to win. We have East Bay for the grand finale, that's 50,000. And of course, Eldora, we got a Tuesday night with High Limit at Atomic, and that's the 20,000 to win on a Tuesday night. All those big races, we have a lot of sponsorship help that's helping us with those big races at the end of the year to elevate those shows. And again, building on that same theory, we're going to use that as the group of races that we're counting for points for those four races to declare a champion at the end of the year.
So it's Brown. Take us through them again. Which ones that is? Yeah.
So Brownstown, we have 2 nights at Brownstown. Yeah. We have a Tuesday. The show moves on a Tuesday to Atomic, and then we have 2 nights at Pittsburgh, and then we'll head south to East Bay. East Bay's 3 nights with 2 5s. Those 2 5s set up Saturday's lineup, so only the Saturday at East Bay will be a points event. And then we go to Eldora to crown the champion.
When you talk to your...
So there's at least 7 races he's talking about there, obviously 5 tracks, but he was saying 4. So there's a little confusion as to exactly what was going on. So thankfully they did put out this press release here that explains it to us. And it goes on, it says, the next evolution of the chase for the championship will put an even greater emphasis on the final 4 drivers. The round-by-round format will continue to award teams cash prizes at 4 different intervals throughout the season. However, bonus points will not be awarded after each round. The Big River Steel Big Four will now be settled at the 20th annual Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals on September 21st, which is what Rick Schwally said. From there, the 4 championship contenders will battle for the 20th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series National Championship at the remaining 7 races of the season. So confirmation here: 7 races, points-paying races will be they will be competing in. So that's good to know. It's not 4 as he was saying, and then he went on to detail 7. It was actually 5 tracks, so it was very confusing there, but we got the clarification here. The modified title format is already driving up purses for the new season. September 28th, Jackson 100 at Brownstown Speedway, and October 5th, Pittsburgh are now pay $50,000 to win, both up from $30,000 to win in 2023, simply because those crucial events are now part of this 7-race chase for the title. And then Schwally, I don't know if they're quoting Flow Racing here or if this is another statement he gave, but it's 7 points events. And if we have a rainout along the way, it is what it is. We think that's a unique group of racetracks, so obviously this is a different statement than what he gave to Flow Racing. Brownstown's a small place. Pittsburgh's a bigger place, dry, slick usually. East Bay is wildly different than both of those. And then headed to Eldora. In that group of racetracks, the cream will rise to the top, and that's how we're going to crown our champion. And then obviously they issue out some of the pay bonuses. And you have the full list of the Big River Steel Big Four championship events. You can see Brownstown on September 27th, Brownstown on September 28th, the third annual C.J. Rayburn Memorial, the 45th annual Jackson 100. The night the stars come out at Atomic Speedway. Again, they're going to be teaming up with High Limit Racing on that with the sprint cars. October 4th, Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, the 36th annual Pittsburgher. That Friday, I guess, is 10,000, and then Saturday is 50,000. And then you have the 3 races at East Bay. Obviously, those Thursday and Friday will not count because they're not points paying. And then, but the Saturday at East Bay Raceway Park on October 12th, the grand finale, 50,000, and then they go to Eldora. So huge change in the championship format here. I think this is the way to do it. I really like this chase format better if you're going to kind of have this Final Four playoff style format in auto racing. I don't think that a winner-take-all format that they had last year is conducive to a stock car series or a dirt series. It just doesn't work. That's not how racing really kind of works. You don't have kind of like NBA where you have 7 games and you're going up against another team and it's best of 7. I just don't really like that. And even in the NFL, I think the NFL just kind of having one game and you win or lose, and that's who determines it. I get that it's a tournament style, but I really like kind of having more consistency in it. Again, obviously that you have to win 4 games in order to advance in the NHL or the NBA. Same with the Major League Baseball. So for this, I like this idea. I think this is more of like that. You have to be the best. You have to be the best of the best. So it's kind of like a 7-game series over 7 races. And I really do like this style format. I think this will work well. And obviously we got 4 drivers. I think that's a solid number. I wouldn't mind seeing maybe going up to 6. I think that could work as well. But I definitely think we're going to see a lot of drama heading into this and then obviously during it. And I think this is going to be wildly entertaining. Obviously the sponsors are excited about it as they've increased their pay significantly for both Brownstown and Pittsburgh, up $20,000 from last year. So I'm really excited to see this. I think this is a definite move in the right direction from last year. I think last year, I think they took some really big knocks on the chin there, as they should have. I think they robbed Ricky Thornton Jr. of the championship with the format that they had. And I think this corrects that, and you'll have the best of the best going head-to-head for 7 races, and whoever's the best in those 7 races is going to be the champion. And I think this is a much, much better format. But let me know what you guys make of this. Do you like this format? Do you think this is a better format than what we saw last year? Do you think this is a better format than maybe just having you're still the overall champion over the course of the entire season? Are you not a fan of the chase at all? Let me know in the comments below.